know they say, when you got that good girl, that's who you hold on to. Let me talk to y'all. I know why they mad, cause we does this. People hating, but we love it. Rolex on your wrist, show 'em you stuntin'. Shoes all red at the bottom, baby, it's nothing. Hair long, face pretty, matching coupes. Race with me, makeup bag, cost $850. Me and you against the world as long as you stay with me. Your new coupe, I got that. I see your hair done, you got your top back. You claim you left cause I cheated, but it was not that. Look your wrist, neck, and ring finger, you forgot that. But trust me, baby, I'm super good. All you did was everything I knew you would. Have any chick that I'm next to, you knew I could. Keep it real soon as I cheated, baby, I knew I should. Shit got deeper, shorty start texting. I became eager, then we start sexing. You became weaker, tried to start flexing. Then you got fed up, and now we both exes. I know why they mad, cause we does this. People hating, but we love it. Rolex on your wrist, show 'em you stuntin'. Shoes all red at the bottom, baby, it's nothing. Hair long, face pretty, matching coupes. Race with me, makeup bag, cost $850. Me and you against the world as long as you stay with me. Perpetual, I'm talking Rolex. Paid a couple bands for that watch, you know the whole check. Tiffany for your ears, you know the whole set. I'ma work you out, and I ain't talking no Bowflex. No stress, I lived a good life. When you had to cry, I was who understood, right? If I could get you back, I swear to God that I would twice. All I tried to do was show you things that you would like. Iced out pendants, wristwear senseless, new coupe whipping, shoes Lou Christian, jewelry store dipping, earrings glistening, end up misses, it's all that's missing. I know why they mad, cause we does this. People hating, but we love it. Rolex on your wrist, show 'em you stuntin'. Shoes all red at the bottom, baby, it's nothing. Hair long, face pretty, matching coupes. Race with me, makeup bag, cost $850. Me and you against the world as long as you stay with me. I know why they mad, cause we does this. People hating, but we love it. Rolex on your wrist, show 'em you stuntin'. Shoes all red at the bottom, baby, it's nothing. Hair long, face pretty, matching coupes. Race with me, makeup bag, cost $850. Me and you against the world as long as you stay with me. I know why they mad, cause we does this. People hating, but we love it. Rolex on your wrist, show 'em you stuntin'. Shoes all red at the bottom, baby, it's nothing. Hair long, face pretty, matching coupes. Race with me, makeup bag, cost $850. Me and you against the world as long as you stay with me. Rust up the chinks too. This shit sounds soulful, kid.
Ice, I think they gon' like this one.
Me too, kid. Let's go.
It's a me, you and me who gon' want you.
That's facts.
But it's only one who's gonna love you.
Who that?
But your nigga that's gon' want my body.
Let's
but
go.
I'm telling baby no, baby I'm sorry. All them other couples about to really hate us, cause we curving everybody like we'll see you later. Baby boy, you know with us it ain't no way for promise. Baby boy, I'm all on your body, I'm on your body.
Thick as Nipsey girl, plus she dope in the face. I be all on your body, I ain't leaving no space. Know how many niggas hope they could get them a taste. Know how many wanna be the reason your nigga replaced. No talking to rats, no moving with snakes. Just flex like we should, let them see what they ain't. Different settings when we dine, it's dinner for steaks. From the jacks to the hills, it's bigger estates. Jeffrey Campbell, your shoes, let you see how they feel. Through the ring on your finger, let you know that it's real. Pop your first bottle of rose, let you see how it spill. Guarantee you this, you could bet that your nigga is trill.
It's only you and me who gon' want you, but it's only one who's gonna love you. But your nigga that's gon' want my body, but I'm telling baby no, baby I'm sorry. All them other couples about to really hate us, cause we curving everybody like we'll see you later. Baby boy, you know with us it ain't no way for promise. Baby boy, I'm all on your body, I'm on your body. Ooh.
Good afternoon, people. It's your boy Monte Carlo. You're watching the Big Picture Radio Show. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are so awesome. You know why? Because you guys have been going to the website, bigpictureradioshow.com, and you've been watching the shows. You've been watching all the interviews, and pretty soon we'll be selling some things on the website also. So, you know, you guys will be buying things soon. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Well, you know, last week we had an awesome bone artisan, young lady by the name of Tia Jana. She came into the show last week. I want to thank her sister who came in too last week. She came in, she helped us out while we was displaying some of the art. So she was a very good sport. You know, so I want to give a shout out to Tia Jana's sister. I don't know your name, but, you know, I want to give you a special shout out. But Tia Jana came in, and she has some very, very good art. You know, she what she does is she gets bones, like from mills, and she has some of her people that get bones, recycled bones, and she just creates art with it. So last week she brought in a piece of art, and one of the pieces of art was a gun. And the gun, well, it was a rifle. It was a rifle. And the rifle, you know, was made out of bones. The black represented the people, us. The shit was red on the piece of art too, which represents the blood. The green represented the land, and then coming out of the gun was gold. So that represents royalty. So that was awesome. She also made a keyboard out of bones, and I found that awesome too. Like, I like how, you know, she had the keyboard, and then, you know, on top of the keys, how it has all the buttons and stuff like that. Like, it was cool. It was hot, you know. So I don't thank her for coming in. She has an exhibit going on matter of fact, it's this weekend. It's on 85 Market Street, second floor in Newark, New Jersey. Zip code 07102. So actually it's today, Saturday and Sunday. So today's one is from 6 to 9 p.m. The one that's going on tomorrow is from 2 to 10 p.m. Sunday, the 18th, is from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, so it says the opening reception, Saturday, 6 to 10 p.m. And this is free. Okay, this is free. It says Misa and Malachi is also part of the exhibition. This will be at the gallery. So please go out and support this young lady. She's doing big things, and her art is cool. I trust me, when you go see the art, you'll know what I'm talking about. Or you can just watch the show from last week, and you'll see what I'm talking about for yourself. All right, I want to give a shout out to all my peeps on stream, STRE.AM. I'm gonna log on in a few minutes, and we're gonna turn up a little bit, you know, because y'all rocking out there. You know, I'm feeling that. But you just heard a couple of songs by Co Ice, On Your Body and Stay With Me. I just chopped it up with him a couple of days ago. He's gonna be back on the show real soon. You know, he just came back from Atlanta. There was a music conference out there, so chopped it up with him the other day. So he's gonna be coming on the show real soon. I also spoke with a young rap group from Harlem, Fast Money. So I'm gonna have those young boys on the show real soon. You know, we kind of booked up, you know, with the last couple weeks of October. So November, we're gonna bring in, you know, I'm gonna have on some, you know, some more artists, some more guests, switch it up. Next week, I'm gonna have on an artist by the name of Rashida Wallace, and I went to high school with her, and she's a very successful artist. You know, I respect what she's doing. Her and one of my classmates, Charles Gregg, they have a group called Clear Storm Media. So definitely check out Rashida Wallace. Check out her Facebook page, because she has a lot of different events going on, and you know, you should definitely support her. But she's gonna be on next week. I'm gonna try to, you know, sing a couple of tunes when she's on live, and she's gonna be on. I'm also gonna have the president of the Bikers Club. It's a Bikers Club called Unknown. They reside. They're out in Brooklyn. So I'm gonna have him come on. He's gonna come on, one of the artists that's in his Bikers Club. But they're like the biggest biker club in New York City. All right, they have chapters in Russia, Miami, Puerto Rico. So you can go check out their YouTube page, Unknown Bikers Club, and you can see like all the different things they have going on. And I'll be definitely putting some footage on a website, because I'm gonna go out to the club. They have a club out in Brooklyn, so I'm gonna go out to their club and, you know, have some footage put the footage out on the website, and I'm gonna have him do some stunts, some motorcycle stunts for y'all, so we can turn up a little bit. But they'll be on next week, and we're not just gonna talk about bikes. We're gonna talk about the different things they're doing for the community, because they have a clothing drive that they're doing, and you can check the flyer out on my Facebook at Lamont Lane. They have a coat and clothing drive they're doing. They're also doing a turkey drive for Thanksgiving. So they have a lot of things going on, and that opened my eyes, and I was like, wow, like I definitely want to be a part of that movement, just giving back to the community, and not just having them on for one show, but for a number of shows. And because you have politicians that are backing what they're doing, and policemen and firemen and etc. So why can't I be a part? Why can't this be a platform, and be able to broadcast what they're doing? So big shout out to Unknown Bikers Club. They'll be on next week, and I'm looking forward to that. I call every other Friday #Working Fridays, because I gotta work tonight. So so I call this Working Friday. But I'm still in the building, because this is what I like to do. You know what I mean? At the end of the month, I'm gonna have she's a trainer. It's gonna be a Fitness Friday. I'm gonna have her in. Her name is Nicole Chaplin, and you can go to her Instagram and you can start to follow her. And, look at her videos. She's a professional fitness trainer, and she'll be on the show. And we're gonna be talking about more fitness tips. I started getting my workout game back up, busting out 100 clips of push-ups like it's nothing. Do those a couple of days, your body will be feeling right. It's funny because I actually was watching the first Fitness Friday show that I had on the website. We had Daryl Young. He has a movement, Get Right or Get Left. And it's always good, like if you're in a business of selling something, or whatever niche is, do something that you would buy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't sell something you wouldn't buy yourself. Don't try to entertain somebody with something that you wouldn't watch yourself. So, I'm my own fan at the end of the day. Sometimes, I sit down and I watch some of the shows, and I watch the guests. I'm not watching myself, but I watch the guests because the guests are giving valuable information. I'm just asking them questions. So at the end of the day, there's some good guests that's been on the show, and one of the guests was a Fitness Friday. And I took note because one of the things that Daryl Young said, well, I usually get, when I get my, my nuts, pause, I get the salted cashew nuts, so I was watching his show the other day, and he said something about, I said, we did a game. It was called Right for Good Food and Left for Bad Food. So I said, well, this wasn't part of the game, but he said, he said, you can get nuts, but don't get the salted ones, get the unsalted ones. So I was like, wow, like things like that, is you need to do in your life. Like too much salt isn't good for you, because you raise your blood pressure. So I started buying unsalted cashew nuts, and it actually tastes better, because sometimes, cashew nuts are actually good. Like if you actually, the flavor is good, but sometimes, when you put sugar on things and too much salt, like you take away from what you're actually eating, so I'm glad I took note. Good looking, Daryl Young. They also have a boot camp that's going on. I believe it's every Monday and Wednesday. So go check out the boot camp. Go to his Facebook page. All right, Daryl Young, and he has a movement, Get Right or Get Left. And if, you might want to go get your workout on for free. You can bring your daughter, your father, your grandfather, and have a good time. I might even go check out some of those boot camps, and see what's up. I want to give a shout out to Lamar Odom, man. Strong brother. I just read that his eyes are open. Well, they opened, and he gave a thumbs up, and he said good morning. And I'm a Laker fan, man. And he's from New York too. So I'm glad that he's doing well. Well, I'm glad that his eyes opened and he's up. I was just like, Dad, I hope this is not one of those Bobby Christina things, where she's like sleep for like 6 months, and but come to find out, they said like Khloe Kardashian is at his side. I'm like, really, dog? Like, and then I was like, yeah, well, they still married legally. So at the end of the day, by the law, I'm glad she ain't pulled the plug yet. I know that. People at my job, they said she done pulled the plug already. I was like, dang. And then, they said she was dating James Harden. So they thought he was dead. I was like, nah. So I was looking on Facebook and nobody was putting it up. So I really couldn't take heed to that. But I'm glad that he's alive now. I mean, that that he's showing some sign of life. Because I was looking at some of his TMZ clips, and he was really emotional. About how the media was treating him, and I don't know how that feels, because I've never been like like a star figure like that, but I don't know. I saw Larry Johnson last night. I was on 42nd Street last night, just getting off of work, and I saw, that's a tall brother, man. It's a tall brother, and I just hope that a lot of these NBA players and these athletes, that they have that, number one, that they finish school, like have some type of backup plan. You can come in if you want. Have some type of backup plan. Have some type of backup plan. When you're doing these things. I know a lot of young brothers. They go to the NBA and they may do like 2 years of college and 1 year of college. I don't know what the law is now that the new commissioner has, but they getting these big contracts and they getting all this money, but when something happens, they get hurt or the time just runs out. Like, it's time for them to retire. It's time for them to hang up the jersey, or something drastic happens in their life, and before you know it, they're on drugs, they're smoking weed, they're smoking crack, and now you got this new stuff out, K2, so it's like, it's crazy, and the laws with K2 are changing. It's like a slap in the wrist that they're giving these bodegas for it, and it's taking these politicians forever to just put a law like, hey, listen, like, you're going to jail, your business is going to close down. Like 4,500 people have been admitted to the emergency room in the past year for K2, and I was talking to a patient the other day, and he was telling me how him and his buddies, they were looking to smoke a drug that could mess them up the most. Mind you, they're smoking K2. So they rolled up that stuff, and he was the type of expressions that he was giving me, them boys was knocked out. So I'm glad, I did what I did back in my days, me and the fellas, but I'm glad, and I know how it is when you're younger, you say, oh man, this weed ain't, it ain't do nothing to me or what have you. But I'm glad, I grew up, man. I things happen in your life, you get kids, whatever, and that made me be a lot more responsible, having kids. But I'm not telling you guys out there to go have babies so you can be more responsible, but just think positive, man. Just think positive. Go to church, pick up some books. When you feel like you're bored, pick up a book and read. I'm still reading this book right here, T.D. Jakes' Instinct. I told y'all last week I'll be finished this week, but I lied. But I'm almost finished with it. I'm almost finished, and it's actually a good book. And it prepares you for like different things that go on in your life, especially with co-workers and the whole 9 yards. Like, just to prepare yourself. Like you're being watched. When you start these new jobs. So be a watcher too. Be a watcher. Just don't be the person that's being watched. But other than that though, back to the Lamar Odom thing. I hope he gets like a speedy recovery. I saw something on the internet saying where Master P, he pretty much was tight, because he's very close with Lamar Odom, and he was saying how Kobe Bryant, dude, like, what are you doing by his bedside? Like, you had the power to get this dude back on the team, So he pretty much was like, tight about that, and he was just saying how, like, when you go through situations like that, how sometimes the people who really didn't love you like that, they now all of a sudden, they there, you know, because they want publicity. That's what you call it. They want publicity, you know. And I just hope we get a speedy recovery, you know. Just make it happen, man. You know, I'm a big Laker fan. I know you still probably got something in you, bro. You know, I want to also give a shout out to Oscar Martin. I'm gonna play some of his music on a little later, and he's an artist from Spain. So, you know, I'm trying to, you know, I got some Latin viewers out there, so I'm gonna play some Latin music for y'all a little later. You feel me? So definitely stay tuned. I got an artist by the name of Noise D. He should be in about another 10-15 minutes. He's a producer from Harlem and an artist, and he's gonna be bringing in a couple of artists with him. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm gonna go into a little break, and right now we're gonna get into Side. We're gonna get into a song named Side by CJ Mills, and we're gonna get into a song called I Got You. It's by Ski Casanova featuring CJ Mills. Okay, so CJ Mills, he has a video shoot coming up October 24th. And it's next Saturday in New Jersey. All right, go to his website, go to his Facebook page. Go to his Instagram, I'm sorry. CJ Mills 88. All right, definitely check him out. He was on my show a couple weeks ago, and the show was awesome. All right, go to the website though, bigpictureradioshow.com. The name of the song we're gonna go into is called Side. That's his single, Side, and then we're gonna go into I Got You. All right, by CJ Mills. Okay, Big Picture Radio, baby. Holla.
I know you need it on the side. I can hit you from the side, girl. And we don't do this all the time, but when we do, you know you're mine, girl. Whenever he ain't acting right, you know I can get you right. Hey, now I done met 100 girls like you, the kind that got that cake at 182. Hey, now I ain't tryna put you on no diet. I'm just trying to chill, keep it quiet. Cause it ain't about me, it's about needs. Hit me on the phone, tell me where you want me. Take away your stress, girl, leave it in the sheets. You a good girl, but with me you a freak. So, whenever things just ain't working, remember, what he don't know won't hurt him. I know you need it on the side. I can hit you from the side, girl. And we don't do this all the time, but when we do, you know you're mine, girl. My girl. Whenever he ain't acting right, you know I can get you right. Yeah, you can take a sick day from work, just so you could come get this work. Hey, your girls know what to say when he call, yeah. So you ain't gotta worry at all, cause it ain't about me, it's about needs. Hit me on the phone, tell me where you want me. Take away your stress, girl, leave it in the sheets. You a good girl, but with me you a freak. So, whenever things just ain't working, remember, what he don't know won't hurt him. I know you need it on the side. I can hit you from the side, girl. And we don't do this all the time, but when we do, you know you're mine, girl. My girl. Whenever he ain't acting right, you know I can get you right. Nah, if he flipping out when you get home, you could just call me. Meet up, eat it up, beat it up. Tell your friends how I drive you crazy. Whatever he want, I will do, yeah. Just keep it between me and you. I know you need it on the side. I can hit you from the side, girl. And we don't do this all the time, but when we do, you know you're mine, girl. My girl. Whenever he ain't acting right, you know I can get you right.
up when I'm down in the slum. Do a show, you be there in the front. Write it down, let it get high. You letting off shots like bang, 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 bang. Yeah, sure, you the one that I need. Never knew I could feel so complete. I'm a freak in the sheets all the time. I be making you eat tons with it in the middle like. Yeah, I love you, girl. I truly do. No second guessing in that. You my sugar dugger, my snugger, new, my ROD and all that. I do anything plus so much more, cause I know you have my back. I ain't gon' lie, yeah, I got a real bad thing. Girl, you look good when you getting all mad. And when I'm stressed out, you there. When I'm writing this song, you been sitting right here. Talk about you'll never leave. I love you so. That's the reason why you still right here. What you want, girl, yeah, I get it. Want a ring and stay committed. Want a house on the hill. When you wake up in the morning, you can see the view. When I'm on the road, I'm lonely, yeah, I always think of you. What you doing, what you wearing, have a night out with your crew. It's a party, so you out to paint the city. Spin around for me, baby, give me a kiss, you look so pretty, yeah.
Whatever you want, you can get it. Ooh, baby girl, you're something different. I got ya. Whatever you want, you can get it. Ooh, baby girl, you're something different. I got ya. Now if shit pop off, girl, you know I'm with it. And if you want it, girl, you know I spend it. And all these chickens, yeah, I know they hatin'. But with all this cash, baby, can you blame them? Can you blame them? Girl, just worry about what we do. And that bitch, she just number two. And no matter what girls I find, baby, they can never change my mind. Shorty keep me out the streets, okay, I'm lying, but my baby hold me down like all the time. And every time she come around, I'm like, damn, she fine. Find another girl like you, I couldn't even try. Fuck them other hoes, they can't fill your shoes. And girl, you know you fine. Baby, that's exactly why you're mine. Oh, whatever you want, you can get it. Ooh, baby girl, you're something different. I got ya. Whatever you want, you can get it. Ooh, baby girl, you're something different. I got ya. Tonight, your love is all I seek. Only you See, I'm the ultimate baby. You're my queen. Teasing up my tongue goes all the way. Take your breath away. Take your breath away. Oh yeah. Between you and me, girl, I just can't explain. I can't explain. Your body's calling me. It's calling me. When I'm in so deep, ooh, I make you wanna reach your feet. Make you reach your feet. I just won't stop. I won't stop. My loving goes on. It goes on. And on. It goes on. Yeah, baby, come on. Try my sweet lips to your heart of pure delight. Touch me. Come on. Don't be shy. Take your breath away. Take your breath away. Just screaming. Your breath away. Calling out my name. See, I'm the ultimate baby. You're my prey. Teasing up my tongue goes all the way. Take your breath away. Yeah, baby, come on. I wanna try my sweet lips to your heart of pure desire. Touch me. Come on, don't be shy. Take your breath away. Just screaming. You're calling out my name. See, I'm the ultimate baby. You're my prey. Teasing up my tongue goes all the way. Take your breath away. Take your breath away. Between you and me, girl, I just can't explain. Your body's calling me. When I'm in so deep, I make you wanna reach your feet. I just won't stop, girl. My loving goes on and on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, alright, alright. Spotlight, champagne crystal. Friday night, everybody's going out to the club to show some love while the DJ's making it hot. And to all the lovely ladies in the party looking sexy, don't miss out now. It's time to get down. The DJ's spinning, the DJ's making it hot. It's time to party, have some fun and dance with shorties. Just leave your stress and drama at the door. Buying drinks for everybody, showing love, that's how I party. So grab a girl, get stepping on the floor. Come on. Friday night, everybody's going out to the club to show some love while the DJ's making it hot. DJ's making it hot. All the lovely ladies in the party looking sexy. Don't miss out now. It's time to get down. The DJ's spinning, the DJ's making it hot.
It's getting heavy, the visual right is hot and edgy. You love the sound, it got you wanting more. Bob's right, it's pure excitement. Throw it in, don't need to fight it. The club will jump it, baby, get on board. Get on board.
Champagne crystal. Friday night, everybody's going out to the club to show some love while the DJ's making it hot.
DJ's making it hot.
In the party,
Louis Shot Austin, this is your fortune. DJ's spinning, the DJ's making it hot.
Form-fitting, the dress is exquisite. Yes, we all vippin'. Stress is good written. Sippin' fine wine with the finest women. The clock stopped ticking for this moment, cause I'm living in it now. I found the jewel of the crown. Spotlight on you, turn around. Smile cheek to cheek, we meet and greet. But I'd rather just vibe to the language that the body speaks.
Champagne crystal. Friday night, everybody's going out.
Everybody's going out. Everybody's going out.
All the lovely ladies in the party looking sexy. Don't miss out now. It's time to get down. Come on, DJ's spinning, the DJ's making it hot. Making it hot.
Gonna make it hot, girl.
The DJ's making it hot. All the lovely ladies.
All the lovely ladies. Don't miss out now. It's time to get down. DJ spinning, come on, DJ's making it hot.
What's up? What's up? We back. We are back. Your boy Monte Carlo. You're watching the Big Picture Radio Show, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in. All right, definitely go to the website bigpictureradioshow.com, and you can see all of the shows, and you can see like all of the guests that we have, rappers, singers. We have some visual artists, and you can sit back and have a good time. Eat some, make some popcorn, order some pizza, and sit back with the lady. We call it Big Picture and Chill. Big Picture and Chill hashtag. You feel me? But definitely check it out. I was just introduced an article about New York City rent laws. Okay, it's a bill that supposedly had created a situation where it would make rent stabilization. Okay, like the people who have like low income housing and affordable housing, like they're trying to get that out of New York. All right, so that expired in June. So we're gonna have a political representative call in, and she's going to let us know if this bill was renewed. Okay, because I mean, people out there, they shouldn't have to pay $2,000-$3,000 a month for rent just because somebody next door is. They might not be able to afford that. But what the landlords are doing is they are if this bill was not renewed, that means that landlords will be able to kick out people who were paying $900 a month of rent. Because these landlords are saying, hey, listen, it's not covering, the overhead and the taxes for the building. So hopefully, we'll get some insight to what happened with the situation, and we'll probably, talk about a few other things when she calls in. But it's people out there, they need help. It's not all about, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? People out there really, working hard. They trying to make things happen, and it's a good situation for people being able to to get help, and it's nothing wrong with getting help, from the government, So you just heard Fortune. You just heard Fortune. It's right there. You just heard Fortune. That was take a seat. Relax. You just heard some music from Fortune, and they make some good music, man. They got some good R&B music, and I just I like playing fresh music. I like playing fresh new music, and they're bringing R&B back, so you don't have too many R&B artists out there these days, groups. The closest to R&B you might have is maybe Drake, a little bit of Neo, a little bit of Trey Songz, but I definitely encourage y'all to go to the website. I'm gonna have an artist on the show coming up after the break. His name is Noise D. He's from Harlem, and we're gonna give him a shot, y'all. Okay, I'm giving artists a shot. Okay, and I want you guys to call in. Let me know what you think of this young guy. I'm gonna try to get him to do a couple freestyles, and see what we can get out of him. Okay, I'm about to go onto the Stream app also, STRE.am. Okay, and that's where we're gonna be streaming live. All right, I know my people are waiting for me on there. So we're gonna go into a quick break. We're gonna play one song on the break, okay? And then we're gonna get to the artist. All right, we're gonna play a song from an artist from Spain. Okay, he's from Spain. He's a hip hop Latin artist from Spain. So I'm reaching out to my Latin audience. Okay, I love y'all. Okay, so we're gonna go into two of his songs because I want y'all to really feel this guy. This dude, he got some flow, and I like his tracks too. So we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back with Noise D. And we'll probably touch back with the situation with the affordable housing. And hopefully we have some information on that. All right? So we'll be right back. BigPictureRadioShow.com, FLO Empire Radio. Holla back. What's up?
Explícame cómo tenías tanto tiempo de escribir si eras narco. Cargo el arco y disparo a tu barco. Sentado Sofidar con la playa, no hay desembarco. Men and Dog no dejan rastro del trabajo. Ya no quedan paquetes, bosquimanos vienen y van. Vienen y van, pártanle las piernas cuando vean al Iván. Y cuando se arrodille, blank, blank, recupero lo que pierdo y lo doblo. Habláis de mí con el morbo, mi mercancía inundo Mordor. Siempre lloráis, nunca os arriesgáis, os conformáis con ropa de propaganda, litros y más. 20 años de puta y no sabéis llevar vuestro negocio. Yo siempre solo sin socios. Habláis, habláis, cuando os enreáis me coméis la cabeza con que sois campeones de Muay Thai. Enfermos sois toys, de vuestro lado yo me voy. Ya no pertenezco a tu convoy. Arranco y salto, MVP como Panko, grande como un tanque, toma grande. MC del sur, no soy de que arranque el coche. Cuando lleguen estos y salga de noche. Ni Gabbana, ni Porsche, ni Ferrari, ni Dolce. Tus pajaritos te los quitas tal y moche. Tu tesoro aquella noche acabó las calas de Roche. La luna nos miraba, la luna nos veía, nuestra cómplice nunca nos delataría. Iluminaba nuestro tajo, el agua estaba fría, en una zona donde el barrajo siempre mordía, donde las barcas nunca vienen de día. La luna nos miraba, la luna nos vio, pero no fue ella la que nos delató, fue aquel que nadie pensó, ese que en Sevilla se nos acercó, un santo santeado, el orgullo noqueado, para que ese puto chivato se quedara forrado. No siempre se gana, algunas se pierde. Lo peor es cuando uno ya no vuelve. No siempre se gana, algunas se pierde. Lo peor es cuando uno ya no vuelve. Mamá se asustará, mamá se preocupará. Te metes en líos en los que nunca quisiste estar. Esto no es para ti, no vayas a narcostar. Sigue jugando al videojuego en tu sala de estar. Se coge antes a un mentiroso que a un cojo. Yo te miro de reojo, ser rapero fue tu antojo. Al martelazo encaja con cerrojo. Lo hago desde alto así, si salpicas no me mojo. Nunca. No siempre se gana, algunas se pierde. Lo peor es cuando uno ya no vuelve. No siempre se gana, algunas se pierde. Lo peor es cuando uno ya no vuelve. Mamá se asustará, mamá se preocupará. Te metes en líos en los que nunca quisiste estar.
What's going on, y'all? All right, you just heard an artist from Spain. His name is Oscar. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right, Big Picture Radio. All right, we have a trainer online. Trainer, go ahead. Caller.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, sir?
What's going on? I'm doing all right. This is Lafayette.
Lafayette, what's going on, brother?
Another match, man. What's up?
Yo, thanks for calling in, fam.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me.
No doubt, man. So, where are you from?
I'm from Virginia. Originally, from Virginia originally. I live in Atlanta right now. So I'm doing my training in Atlanta right now. So just been trying to take over the market down there, man.
Okay, that's good, man. Thanks for calling in. So you're a personal trainer, right?
Yeah, personal trainer.
All right, cool. So how is the personal trainer business going in Atlanta right now?
Oh, it's going pretty good, man. I mean, it's a lot of trainers down there. It's a lot of competition in the market as far as Atlanta goes. But I mean, it's all about how you market yourself. And I mean, it's going pretty good for me. I've been in Atlanta for probably about a year and 3 months. So I just been trying to hustle as much as I can and get my face out in front of people and trying to network as much as I can. And I've been doing pretty well. According to my Instagram, everybody on Instagram seems to like what I do. So I mean, it's been going pretty well for me.
That's good. How long you been training?
I've been training for about 4 years. I've been training here and there for about 4 years, and been in Atlanta, like I said, for about a year and a few months. So, yeah, I've always been training and been into fitness and athletics and health. So, I always want to take the opportunity to take what I know to help other people. So, yeah, I've been at it for a little while now.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I got a quick question for you, man. I was eating, I was eating salted cashews, right? So I started eating unsalted cashews, right? So I had a lady at my job, right? She was like, the ones in a plastic, the ones they sell in the store. She's like, they're no good because they're processed. Like, is that true?
It varies, like, because if you have unsalted if you have unsalted cashews and they're straight out of a plastic bottle in there, they've been preserved a little bit, then they're gonna have like a little bit of things that you don't want in them that aren't as organic. Okay. You want to try to get as organic as possible, and that's why I tell like a lot of my clients too, if they go to like a farmer's market or some type of a Whole Foods or something like that, you're getting it straight from the source instead of having something preserved to where it'll be preserved so it can last longer throughout the packaging process for you to get access to it. But if you just go to like a straight farmer's market or something like that, you can get it straight from the actual person who produces that. So you won't have any issues. You won't have to worry about, and that's with anything. You won't have to worry about any GMOs. You won't have to worry about anything that affects your food. And yeah, it might be healthy food, but still, it might have some stuff in it to help preserve it. So you gotta watch that.
Wow. See, I'm glad I took note to that, man, because out here in New York City, everything is like put in a plastic bag, plastic container, little package, and it's I hope the people out there listening, to what you're saying, because it's all about energy. I like to eat little snacks here and there, so I'm glad you brought notice to that, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Are you on what's your Instagram, so people out there, they can know and they can follow you on your Instagram?
Oh yeah, definitely. My Instagram is my first name, my last name is Lafayette_Robinson. That's LAFAYETTE_Robinson ROBINSON.
Cool. Are you on my the Big Picture Fitness group page?
I
on
don't
Facebook?
believe so, but I'm definitely check it out.
Yeah, bro.
I'm in the process of revamping my Facebook.
Yeah, I remember you was telling me that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm in the process of getting that together now, so I'm definitely gonna get up there with you, man.
Yeah, man. Because on my Facebook page, I have like I said, the Big Picture Fitness. I have a number of trainers on there. All right, some are from Atlanta, but you probably know some of them. Because I on some of the pictures, I see some of them taking pictures with other trainers. But they posting like workout routines and different posts, etc. And we have little conversations about workout, and definitely get on board with that, man. Get on board with that. At the end of the month, I'm gonna have I don't know if you know her. Her name is Nicole Chaplin. She's from
I've heard of her. Yeah.
Yeah. She's from out here in New York, but she does boot camps out here in New York, and she does boot camps in Florida too. I'm pretty sure she's probably been out in Atlanta too. You dig?
Okay.
So she's gonna be on towards the end of the month, and I was talking to one of my peoples, and fitness is becoming a big thing right now. So I just don't want to have it, once a month. I want to incorporate it, like at least maybe about a half an hour, or do like little small segments each show. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's important, man. It's important. People. I was just talking about Lamar Odom. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's healthy. You know what I'm saying? But it's mental fitness too. You know what I'm saying? And I think mental fitness has a lot to do with your physical fitness too. If you want to live, if you're trying to, if you're trying to do all of these sprints and you want to run long distances, you can't do that if you're smoking. You understand what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you're gonna be wheezing. You ain't gonna be able to go to your full potential. You understand what I'm saying? So it's little things like that, that kick in, even with liquor. Some people they take in large amounts of liquor, and you get that hangover, and then you wake up the next day, you ain't going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? We getting beer bellies, and the whole 9 yards. So it all plays into mental too. So I'm just trying to switch it up a little bit, man. Are you ever in New York City?
I'm actually trying to make my way up there now. I've been networking with a few people up there, trying to get some boot camps of my own running up there pretty soon. So I'm actually going to try to make it up there and work with some people up there in New York. I would definitely love to come up there.
Let me tell you something, man. The first big picture, the first Fitness Friday I had, it was what were we in October? It was last month, and
Okay.
I had a young brother by the name of Daryl Young. He's a personal trainer out here in New York City, and he came on with 3 of his partners that are working with him on his boot camp, and they give free boot camps out here in the city every Monday and Wednesday. Okay, so so when you touch down in New York City, definitely let me know. All right, and I can hook you up with him. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can make some things happen while y'all out here. You understand what I'm saying? He'll link you up. You can go to some of the boot camps, and y'all can build. You feel me?
Definitely, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know, man. I'm definitely looking at that work.
All right, cool. So before I get you off the line, just give me some tips real quick, man, for Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is coming. You know what I'm saying? And can you give us some moderation tips so I don't gain like 10, 15 pounds over Thanksgiving?
Definitely, man. The thing about Thanksgiving, and I always tell people that you have to take it in moderation. I mean, hold on 1 second. Yeah, you got to take it in moderation and plan for that to be your cheat day. I mean, it's just naturally just gonna happen. I mean, everybody's gonna want to have their cheat day on on Thanksgiving. So I mean, but you can do that in moderation. But if you have Thanksgiving coming up, and you want to eat the turkey, you want to eat the yams, and all that good stuff, you can do that. You can do that, but at the same time, you got to think about what you ate earlier that week, or like what you were doing, before that time. So you gotta. There's different things that you can do. You can do the turkey. You can do the
noise.
You can have gravy, but at the same time, you gotta be able to do the non-fat, the light salted, that type of thing. But it's all about how you play it. I mean, a lot of times when you do certain things with your diet before you get to Thanksgiving, that one meal is not necessarily going to kill you, but at the same time, you just want to be able to to take it in moderation. It's all about portion size as well too. So
awesome.
I mean, it's tough around the holidays, man. It's gonna be tough around the holidays, but it's all up to you.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So I know I'm gonna definitely be rewinding this show, and so I can remember what you said. Definitely take note. And then it's also too not just Thanksgiving night, but it's the nights after. Like the leftovers, like. Right. It's like you're eating turkey and macaroni and cheese for breakfast, and it's like
that's what's going to get you. And a lot of people, they want the leftovers. They consider that being the best part. Yeah. And a lot of times that is, but I mean at the same time you got to think about your focus. Yeah. And I've always looked at food as not just being a pleasure source, but food to refuel the body. Food shouldn't have to be the only way to make you happy. And a lot of clients that I have, they look at it and they're like, well, I just can't stay away from food because I might be having a bad day, and stuff like that. But at the same time, you got to think about how much better you would feel if you didn't do that stuff. So, I mean, you just gotta take it in moderation. Not saying that you gotta be eating rabbit food and carrots and celery all day, but at the same time, you gotta think about, okay, let me make this sacrifice for a little while, for a few weeks, few months, whatever your goal is, and then going ahead and trying to progress and trying to get through get past that point and past that checkpoint to where you can say, okay, today's my cheat day, I can enjoy it, instead of today's my cheat day, but I just had one the other day, so now I feel bad. So, I mean, it's all about how you do it, like mentally, and that's the biggest part of it all.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks for calling in, bro, man. I appreciate you, man. All right, so I'm gonna stay in touch. I'll talk to you later. All right, bro.
Definitely. I appreciate it.
All right, one. Yeah, so we're gonna go back to another break. We'll be right back, and we're gonna go back into the artist that we have from Spain. All right. Matter of fact, before we go to the break, let's get to the young brother right here. All right, Mr. Noise D. How you doing, sir? Talking to the mic, please.
How you doing, Monty? How you doing, New York City, CT, DC, LA, Virginia, Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You know, here to represent my borough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, represent the city I'm from, and represent myself. You know?
Yourself.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, okay, how long you been rapping?
I've been doing this since like 06.
Okay.
Yeah, I was with Lafayette HQ Management.
Okay, how did that? Are you still with them?
I'm still working with a couple of producers from there, executive producers. My man Arsony, our boy Check, John G, the trios. I was the youngest, so I went through a little trouble, a little.
How old are you?
I'm only 26.
Okay.
Yeah. About to turn 26 January, so.
I'm trying to get older. I'm trying to get old fast.
Yeah.
When you hit 30, you're going to be like, I'm 29. Trust me. No, I'm messing with you. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
So, I've been doing this since like 06, 07. And then I retired because,
Retired? Okay.
Retired to come back, like Jay-Z did, contracts, ego, moms, pops, family.
Moms? What do you mean your moms? What happened?
Mom was like, you
ain't paying no bills? What happened?
Nah, it's not the paying the bill situation. It's just that,
you gotta get paid, brother.
Mom's is like, if you're gonna be doing this, you gotta do it at a multi-asset type of guy, like corporate side, marketing side.
Was you taking it serious?
Writing side.
Was you taking it serious when you was doing it, like to
Nah,
make her feel that way?
Nah, I wasn't taking it serious when I was young. It was more like my creativity was something that I was not getting actually paid for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was like, yo, listen, son.
Yeah.
Listen, this cable, this rent ain't free. Go get a job. And so what happened? You left? You stopped rapping?
I left the crib. I went to go live with my dad 2 years in Honduras.
Wow.
I promoted my music over there, so that's international love automatically what I'm gonna get. And then from there on,
how was it living in Honduras?
Living in Honduras.
What's the life like out there?
It's kind of like a traditional culture, more, I could say, more rowdy, more wild side. But but you have to maintain that sometimes. Sunday go to church. Monday it's like Monday through Friday. Work, go to school. Saturday with your family. That's the traditions. That's the culture.
Okay.
Me and my dad, we had a little relationship, but then his wife didn't want me in the crib. She didn't want me in her house, so she said she was gonna buy a new house. So she didn't want me there. So I told my mom, listen, I'm out. I'm leaving.
So you left Honduras.
I left Honduras. I came back to New York. End up getting locked up, hustling out there. Moms threw me into the wolves.
Okay.
So then after that, I did 3 years and a half. Came back home 2012, and while I was in there, I was just writing nothing but stories. I got a reality TV show about to come up next year. I'm signed by an agency. I'm talking to the people who did Bad Girls Club.
Okay.
Yeah, Buneman Murray Productions.
Okay.
Executive producer Jim Johnston.
Okay.
So he's on the line talking to my agent, and we about to get ready to blast off.
So are they gonna like broadcast this on like TV or internet
right now?
thing? How's that?
I'm really going the route with the internet. My the head writer on there, he want to go with the route of networking, networks. So the agent, he might just say, let's just do it broadcasting. You know what I'm saying? Network. So because I came up from an innovative culture. You know what I'm saying? I never thought of just this angle or this side of the country, or it has to be the whole world. And listen, view me.
Yeah.
View us. Because all of us have kind of like the same personality, same traits, same characteristics, same intelligence, same wisdom, same knowledge.
Awesome. It's good that you're here, man, to just to showcase what you're doing. Are you able to do a freestyle? You told me your throat was hurting, so I don't want to put you
Yeah,
on the
man.
spot.
You know, been wheezing. You know, the weather. I got caught up in the rain last week Saturday, and had to go to Schenectady show out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So are you doing like any shows or?
Yeah. Doing shows. I did 2 shows.
Okay.
3 shows actually. The one with Tiki Boom.
Okay.
He co-hosted. I was with him.
Awesome.
Then that was like late June around there.
Mhm.
And then there was another show that I had, which was Visual Arts Jazz Festival with Gwendolyn. I met her uptown, and then I plugged in with my agent, and then we had a little Chelsea Pier Gallery visual arts session. And then that day I had to perform. So, you know, just getting back to it and grind, hustle, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, you know what, too? You're going to play as my translator today. Is that you cool with that?
Sí, está bien, señor.
All right, cool. So we just played a Latin song just now. That was in Spanish. So can you just give our listeners, the ones who don't speak Spanish, can you just tell them what was we listening to?
We was just listening straight live from the gutter, you know. That's what we was listening to. You know, somebody
Talk about what he was. Yeah, what
he
was
was talking about like poverty and rats and roaches and not
Okay.
having it and
Okay, but I don't want to cut you off. Let's hold that thought. But we have a caller. All right, hold that thought. Caller.
Hi, how you doing? This is Yasmin Cornelius, State Committee woman in Harlem.
All right.
in the building.
Yes, and thank you for calling in, Miss Yasmin. Thank you for calling.
My pleasure.
Yes. Can you state like what your office is in Harlem? Like, what's your status?
Can you tell me who I'm talking to?
Oh, this is Lamont from Big Picture. This is Monty.
Hi.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to come on the show. State Committee woman. It's a party position, so I represent the Harlem area for the State Democratic Party, and the role that they play is choosing delegates and voting on certain elected officials, but also as well playing as a leader in the community and helping voice concerns from residents to the elected officials.
Okay. All right. So I sent you a message.
We don't do policy. It's an unpaid volunteer position, and we don't make laws. However, we influence and organize the community so they're able to voice their concerns for laws to be made.
Okay. So I sent you a message earlier about the law that was a bill that expired in June, in reference to the affordable housing. Do you know if that law was renewed or if it's still like on the table?
I didn't. Are you saying I mentioned it?
No. I sent you a message earlier in reference to.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So there's the 421A, which I don't have any information on me right now, but the 421A tax abatement was an issue at the time, and what that does is allows developers to receive some sort of abatement when they are building housing and when they're doing the housing, residential housing. And so because there's always a concern around developers building and getting tax breaks and not doing enough by the community, by the residents that they are servicing, there was a big push to end it, to terminate it. Given the fact that this is a community, a city in New York or a state in New York that relies heavily on people who need housing, as well as relies, I guess, on the business aspect of it. It's been extended, and they're still in talks with the state and the unions, as well as the developers in New York.
Wow.
So that's the law that I think you're referring to. So that the big date was June 18th. June 15th to June 18th, or something like that. It's on TV. So it didn't terminate because people still recognize that you still got to do this stuff, but you got to work together.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Wow. Well, I definitely want to have you on the show sometime.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna make sure I have
want to
some.
be on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Let me come outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I definitely want to have you on. I'm gonna make sure I have some questions and some topics. You know, pick your brain a little bit, because I know you have a lot of knowledge and a lot of information that this world could use. My viewers can use. Actually, one of my guests, I think he has a question for you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Community Voices Heard? In Harlem?
I have heard of them.
Right.
Actually, I have.
Right.
I just heard about them recently.
I'm part of that organization. I've been a member since
great.
2006. So we working a lot on affordable housing. We was just at 90th Street over there, 94th Street and First Avenue, and we were protesting because they trying to they trying to do this new NYCHA called NYCHA Next Generation, where they send letters to your apartment saying that we're gonna give you amount of money and we're gonna kick you out the apartment. We're gonna move you somewhere else. And these people over there, they fighting over there at that development on 94th Street and First Avenue. So it's happening everywhere because my aunt lived in Polo and they sent her the same letter.
I knew it.
They sent her the same letter like 6 years ago, and my mom just told me about that.
So you're saying in NYCHA?
Yep.
Right. It's called NYCHA Next Generation. Right.
Mm-hmm. But you're referring to NYCHA housing.
Right. Yeah, where they.
So it's really tough. Where in NYCHA, there's always been this issue where they don't have any money.
Right. They in the budget.
Housing,
yeah.
So they're trying to find these ways to create dollars that will address the needs in NYCHA. Mm-hmm. And so I'm certainly not for anybody being harassed, and I think what you're doing is great. You should continue that work and make people more aware. I always say that if everybody that lived in a NYCHA development voted, you could choose your next mayor. And I think that's probably part of it. That's probably part of it. People need to stand up that live in NYCHA and come together and speak. Unfortunately, the voices that people claim NYCHA have always been silent, only when there's a problem now. And we all know that many of us who grew up in lower income housing,
yes.
whether it's NYCHA or
Section
a tenement or a till building or wherever, we know that the only way that the wheel will get addressed or oiled if you make the most noise. The squeaky wheel gets the most noise.
Yeah, because in Chicago, they don't even have any more housing projects in Chicago. And they closed down Father Panic in Connecticut. That's just to tell you that the movement is coming this way is also too, to New York, and they're going to hit Cali is also too.
Well, I think the movement is number one. Along with not having housing, the idea also is about how do we respond to it. And the way to respond to it is, one, of course, tighten up on laws that will protect people that work there. But then it's also tightening up on whatever we need to do to be able to live in our community and not be pushed out. You're absolutely right. And San Francisco used to be a major area because of gentrification and big businesses moving in and people being able to pay more. The landlords are easily charging more for their rent, so lower income people can't afford it. You see a lot of people now moving to Oakland. Here, the migration is the same. You have a lot of people, primarily, I live in Harlem, so I'll speak to Harlem. If you don't own in Harlem, and there's a lot of people who have HDFCs that were able to buy their units at a low cost when it was available back in the day, so now they're able to afford to stay. Whatever programs are out there so you can own or you're able to gain whatever support needed, people should really take advantage of them and learn about them, as well as continue to protest what's happening.
Absolutely right. And then after that, they said that the federal has cut the funding for NYCHA, and they don't have any money to even do construction in the buildings or in the apartments. So now it's like it's a big deficit, a big gap.
Well, I think we should. What's your name?
My name is Daryl Morales, aka Noise. Part of the CVHs also
How you
too.
doing?
All right.
How are you doing?
Okay.
Okay, Daryl. So I was saying that there's a lot of programs that are expiring through HUD. There are certain programs that are expiring, but new programs are now coming in to take their place. So some people, again, I'm not just focused on NYCHA, because there are a lot of people that live in Section 8 buildings,
Yes.
Mitchell-Lama buildings, that a long time ago when they came into the program, it was like a 30-year program, and now a lot of them are sunsetting, and you're being forced to deal with the options. So, like, let's take, for instance, there's certain buildings that have Section 8. And some of their
like where I
buildings
live
have
at, not to cut you off. They treat me and my family like prisoners. We're like prisoners in it.
Where do you live?
I live on
You live in
146
Knighton,
and
or
I
you
live on
in a-
146 and 8th. That's next to Drew Hamilton Developments, and they treat us like prisoners in there. They don't even come fix
What
up.
does that
It
mean, you treat them like
take a
prisoners?
year. You know, our sink is leaking. Our toilet gotta come fix it every month. You understand?
Where
We
do
got
you
mold.
live?
We got
One- you said, oh, just
asbestos. Same
Right, so
radiators.
that's
you know,
that is unacceptable.
Holes in the wall. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. That is unacceptable, and
It
that's
is. It is
where
unacceptable.
the connection is between the power to the ballot. Like, you should not, if you living like that,
Right.
and you living like that for a while, that is unacceptable.
Yeah,
And
because we don't say nothing. You understand? My family doesn't say. I don't say nothing. My family, we're quiet. But if we all
Why?
together, because we don't have
Why? Why
nobody
are
to
you
stand,
quiet?
we don't have too many people to stand against. I mean, with us, to fight against them. You understand? NYCHA and Section 8. You know, let them know. Like when we go
so
to court, we let them know.
Let me explain again. Let me explain, because I'm really not a big thing against. I'm not a pro alarmist person. So I really like to give people information so they don't sit there and get upset and angry and think they has nothing to do. So if something is expiring, generally there are options for you.
Yes.
And I would strongly suggest that if somebody is having a problem, you should call your local elected official's office. Even though people think, oh, they're not going to do nothing, or, oh, I don't know them, you should find out. You live on 145th and 8th. Your assembly member, I believe, is Benny Farrell. Also, the assembly member in Harlem is the chair of housing. So you have more than a few options of people that you can call and say, I'm living in mold, because that's a health risk.
It is.
People living with bed bugs or environmental issues, it is a health risk, and it should be addressed immediately. And so I would strongly suggest that those things that they tell you to do, you should do, as well as you continue to protest as well, but you should use the system properly to make sure it works for you. People are paying taxes for this stuff. They should be benefiting off of the services that should be provided for them to fight for their needs.
You're right, sister.
All right. Thank you for educating us.
Yes,
Miss Yasmin.
Oh, not a problem.
And,
not a problem of mine. So give me a call whenever you need me to come on, and we can do something more formal and more structured for you. I'd be happy to do that.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay,
all right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so
you see the background I come from, right?
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? But did she help you out?
Yeah, she helped me. She helped me out a lot.
Because you shouldn't have to live like that.
I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And in my building, they worry about who comes in, who's coming out, what they wearing, what time I'm entering. They sometimes they even turn off my key for me to enter my building at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
This is what you should do. You should my advice to you is you should document all of this type of stuff that's going on. I mean, document from when the elevator must be out, when they're telling you to do this, when this happens, that happens, when the lights might go out, whatever. Document everything, because you know what they say is use the power of the pen.
Yeah, it is.
All right,
and unity too.
That's the sword, the pen, and the paper, documentation. All right, and then you go to Farrell. You know where his office is, right?
Yes.
Where's his office?
His office is right there on 125th Street.
No, isn't. Greg,
it's
Greg,
like a little bit more.
Isn't she talking about the office in Esplanade Gardens? 140, the State Assembly office. That's Farrell. It's the first.
Oh yeah.
That's the office she's talking about.
By the old Mets.
Yeah. Go walking distance, 2 blocks over, brother.
2 blocks over.
Walk right in. And they will help you in there.
Yeah, and then once I tell them I'm with CVH, so they like, oh my goodness, got a whole lot of people behind you.
Yeah, so check it out though. Let's go back to thank you, Yasmin, for calling in. That was Yasmin. She works with the city, the state. She's good. She's good. So when she comes in, she's gonna give you guys a rundown of what she does. I know the phone was kind of raspy a little bit, so we really couldn't hear what her office is and what she does for a living, but when she comes in, we're gonna get a formal greeting, and we're gonna let you know what she does, and you will be able to call in, ask her questions, pick her brain, She has a lot of knowledge, a lot of information for us. All right.
I was gonna
yeah.
say that I have somebody running late. They on their way right now, so I will
Okay.
see if I have more time for them. Is also too. Cause
Yeah, it's not a problem. We're on until 6.
all right.
But what was I saying? I wanted to. You were my translator for the music.
See.
So what was he talking about? You said he was talking about.
Oh yeah, he was talking about what we was just talking about.
Oh, but in Honduras.
But
Wow.
no, it was more.
I mean, but he's in Spain.
Spain,
so,
yeah. And then I thought it was more poverty in London than it is in Spain. So
Wow.
I guess it's more poverty in Spain than it is in London.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just by him just talking his stuff. 'Cause he said, you don't even know what you got yourself into. Like,
That's what he said?
Yeah, like that already told me, like, out there, it's like,
What?
you know, you could be a modern citizen, and it's like they still don't even care about you because you know it's all about the bloodlines and the royals and you know the kings and the queens and
out in Spain.
The stat, yeah. It still exists to this day. Yeah. It still exists to this. I think it's like what is a monarchy state.
Wow.
Like that, yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go into another song by Ofe A. That's his rap name. Ofe A. Does that mean something in Spanish? O-F-E space A. I mean space E.
I don't even know what
Ofe A. You can follow him on Twitter. All right. At E_OFE. Okay. But his rap name is Ofe A. This is like a political Friday. Can we say a political Friday? Is it right to say that?
Yeah. It is political.
Yeah, political Friday. Why not? You know. So let's go on to Ofe A. Another song by him. Big Picture Radio. FLO. Holla.
Guerra de somos dos, vuelve, no hay clon. En CD la hace todos, saben que tienen un don. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, vuelve el boss. En CD la hace ni nadie que pueda con O. 1, 2, 1, 2, vuelve el boss. En CD la hace ni nadie que pueda con O. Demasiados años, sentado en un parque. Fue una pena lo de Mickey Roque, Puerta o Jarque. Enfermedad, droga o deporte. No hay quiebro ni cinta que burla la muerte. La historia de siempre, de enero a diciembre. Aguanta tus mimbres, pésame, velatorio, entierro y muerte. Viene a verte, Tupac, Biggie, do este a este. Vuela, no importa si fuiste a la escuela. Bueno o malo, trabajando dando palos. Normal o raro, homófobo o gay, peón o rey. Ni regla ni ley, raso sensei, LPEP o mistape. Por la espalda o face to face, la muerte llega y como llega se va. Es tan injusta a veces que no te da tiempo ni a rezar. A veces pega a una ciudad, a golpe de mortero poco a poco la desangrará. La muerte es tan ridícula a veces como la metáfora de los panes y los peces. Como murió mi tío Ramón de cáncer de pulmón y sin probar el tabaco no. Cambio nene, sonriente siempre. Sé que quieres a tu lado a esa buena gente. Como ese crío que iba en su ataúd. Era tan pequeño que parecía de Play School. Si ves la muerte detente. Si tenías en mente volar este finde con tu gente en parapente. Mejor monta la escalera y soltente. Importante estarte pendiente. Tu niño juega con el detergente. Esa acción siempre la tendrás presente. Sentimiento latente. El ataúd parecía de Play School. De Play School parecía el ataúd. Canción triste acompañado de laúd. En el circus flotaba con el New School. Me comía siempre un saco y me mirabas tú. Cuánta gente como yo vio a Belcebú. El karma, la suerte, yo qué sé. O que mi madre de pequeño siempre me hizo ver que bastante tenemos ya con lo que nos encontramos. Como para que encima nos la juguemos. Mamá, por ti y por papá ya sabes que soy capaz de matar. Ahí lo llevas, dedicado a la muerte. Oscura compañera, traicionera, rastrera, ratera. Lo que te quita no se recupera. brighten up your day. Oh, never have to act too much. The world be yours on anything you touch. I'm your supplier, girl. I'm here for you. Right man for the job. It's all about you. There's no value how much you mean to me. The cost of loving you is all I need.
Oh, my love is what I want to give to you. And I do whatever I gotta do to show you I love you. Because you'll always have it all. My heart, my soul, I give to you. And whatever else you need, girl, I'm down to show you I love you. You'll always have it all from me.
You're my diamond girl, you sparkle, you shine like Mona Lisa beauty, baby, you're a work of art. I bring my flowers just to see you smile. Your tender touch make me feel good inside. Lifetime stay together for me and you. I hold it down for us to do what I gotta do. I may not have a lot, but it's alright. When it comes to love, it's you and I.
My love is what I want to give to you. And I do whatever I gotta do to show you I love you.
I love you, baby.
You'll always have it all. My heart, my soul, I give to you. And whatever else you need, girl, I'm down to show you I love you. Let it be go small. You'll always have it all from me. In my life, and no one else can do me. I'll let it show you and tell you how I feel. It's no lies for me. There's something I want from you. Understand that one and wanna be with you. You can have it. It's yours. Complete with this. So all of my life. It's what I want to you. Whatever I gotta do to show you I love you. Because you'll always have it all. My soul, I give to you. And whatever else you need, girl, I'm down to show you I love you. Let it be go small. You'll always have it all from me.
All right. Watching Big Picture Radio Show. I'm your host, Monte Carlo. And thank you for tuning in. Go to bigpictureradioshow.com and you can watch all of our shows. And I guess today is Political Friday. Okay? Political Friday with a splash of music. All right? And it feels good. It feels good. We're going to do this more often, because we all want to be educated on what's going on in our communities, and we want to grow. We want to grow. Go ahead.
Speaking about Political Friday, in the next couple more weeks, they're going to start rezoning the east side. So people who live in the east side, around the manufacturing district and the business area and the residential buildings, that's all going to get changed on the east side from 122nd all the way down to 96th Street.
Okay.
Since 1961, they haven't reorganized the structure a lot over there. So some buildings are going to be coming down. They're going to be turning them into retail with manufacturing business, manufacturing stores, and some of the manufacturing stores they're gonna be turning them into mid blocks and residential housing, like you said, affordable housing for people who need them. I don't know what's going on with NYCHA. That's a whole different a whole different story. But like they said, they might be getting rid of New York City housing in New York City. So get prepared for that.
Yeah, it's crazy because I had a conversation with somebody, a real estate broker, and he was telling me that I don't know if it's true or not, but a bank had already purchased Polo Grounds.
Wow.
Greg, did you hear about that? No? Well, he told me some of that nature, and I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if the bank that purchased it, offered everybody in Polo Grounds a check.
I mean, like I told you, 6 years ago, they said my aunt the same thing. They offered $100,000, but she moved. She moved down the block, like 2 blocks away. So that's still the area.
Yeah.
We still living good, but the whole thing is, what about the people that still?
They offered
$100,000. Yeah, and then some people from Polo already moved to different areas. Like my boy Q, he live in Dykeman. Yes, and those apartments over there, they look way more better than what it is in Polo.
It's crazy because like, because the thing is that like you just said, and they can turn those into co-ops, condos, however they want to do it. People, they will come in there, they will make that place look like
condominiums, basically.
Yeah, and then it's steps, walking distance from Yankee Stadium, and that's right the biggest thing. And then you got Rucker Park right across the street. Then you got Colonials right behind it.
Then you got the colleges.
You got City College.
Boricua College up the hill.
We got the Pathmark right there. Harlem's a gold mine.
It is.
Even it's like even when I move out of Harlem, I think I might still keep my apartment and like rent it out or something like that, like sublease it, something of that nature. But I think I'm incriminating myself now. I don't know.
That's the reason why you on Big Picture.
I might need a lawyer now.
That's the reason why you at Big Picture right now.
But yeah, it's like I can see like a bank giving everybody like starting at like $60,000. Hey, I'll give you $60,000 to move out. No room for negotiation.
Right.
And no, I'm not gonna do it. You sure?
Oh, you sure?
No. House 70.
They just throwing numbers.
Just throwing numbers at you. And you're just like, no, we're not going nowhere. And then just jump to like 85,000, and it's like, okay, when do you want me to move? When do you want me to move? Give me a check.
Right. The money.
This is my last name. This is my matter of fact. This is my social security number. Just cut the check. I mean, if I lived in, would you take the money, Greg? If you still lived in Polo Grounds, you want to take $85K?
No.
This brother said he said he would not take.
I agree with him.
Polo Grounds, you can go anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
wow.
That is true.
That's true.
And anybody could come visit you from around the world. Indeed. Yeah.
Oh, you mean as far as like transportation?
Wherever you need to go.
Yes.
Yeah. And another thing too, like if you do take that money, where are you gonna move?
Yeah. I mean, you can move to the Bronx, the Brooklyn, where it's crowded.
But you gotta pick where you gotta like. There has to be some type of process of like, where are you gonna move me? If I take this $85K, I'm just not gonna just take it and just. Like or even if they don't do that, because they don't have to. They don't have to help you out. They can say, listen, we're gonna give this money, be out by the 31st. That's it.
Yep.
Figure it out on your own. We'll give you 60 days to figure it out, but here's the check. 90 days. This is gonna be a lock on your door. So you gotta have a plan. Of where you're gonna go. You might not like where you're gonna move. That's another key. Like you said, transportation is key.
Yes.
You might not be near the D train. It's everything. I know I'm blessed. Like I got like 3-4 options. I live right in front of a bus stop. I could take the train to work.
3 or 4 blocks away from the train.
You know, I work in Brooklyn. I get to work in like 30 minutes, 35 minutes tops. And this is when the trains are running bad. I still get to work on time.
On time. That's another advantage.
I get my weekly Metro card and I'm good. Save on gas, everything.
Everything, just stack up.
If I didn't have a car, I'd be saving a lot of money.
Yeah, I want
and I think about this sometime, but you know, I have kids. But if I didn't have a car, I'd be saving at least $1,000 plus a month.
Yeah, something like that at least.
my good friend and business partner. I believe the world can hear you. He tried to warn me, but it's like you know, when you first get in the car, it's just like I want it. I don't care how much. I want it. And then, you know, but you know, it's water under the bridge, you know. But it is what it is, man. But let's so you heard the song, the second song we heard from Ofe. Now, does that name mean something that you know of, or it's just a name?
Just a name.
So what was the last song we played? What you talking about? You said Kings and Queens and something.
Oh yeah,
royalty,
he was talking. He was talking a lot of corruption. A lot of corruption that's going on
in Spain.
I don't know if it's him. I don't know if he is just a storyteller or he's saying it from another point of view, another perspective. Wow. But you know, he was talking about corruption and you know a lot of death and you know smoking the chiba, getting high, woman. No regular hood stories. You know?
Oh, dots.
Yeah.
Dots in Spain.
Yeah.
hashtag you know, Latin hip hop. Right? Latin hip hop on Big Picture. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into your single. It's called
G-Wall.
G-Wall.
For my soldiers locked behind the G-Wall.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the G-Wall, take a quick break, and we will, after that.
Oh, hold up. That song was produced by L, co-produced by me. Okay. I'm a beat maker myself. I listen to music, and you know, I'm like an arranger. So some sounds I don't like them, some sounds I do. So in the beginning of the sound, that's me right there. The rest of the beat,
goes strong.
that's L.
It's called Strong. Nah, because the DJ has under a different name.
Okay.
So it's under Strong. So okay, so it's something for the people that's locked down.
And the people that come home too, that's trying to make a difference.
Okay.
Like me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good, man. You stay positive, you'll be all right. All right, so we're gonna go into a song called G-Wall by Mr. Noise D. And where can they buy your music at?
You can purchase my track on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
It's there. The single is there for you to purchase it, or you can listen to it on Radio Airplay, which is another iTunes or another tune call right there.
Yeah, get your numbers up, man. Come back with a gold chain next time.
Oh yeah. You know, I got a little sunshine. I just lost my other piece. Rest in peace to you know, my aunt that just died. You know, she died in Honduras. So rest in peace to her. All
right, man. So that's love right there. So we're gonna go into G-Wall. All right, by Noise D. You're watching Big Picture Radio Show on FLOEmpireRadio.com. Holla back.
L's. Triple Noise MTM. Free man, mayor. This one for you, homie. Get me out of here. 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 It's never late for us. This an escape for us. Unity and straight up trust. Get money and stay strong. I do this for my soldiers, like behind the G-Wall. It's never late for us, this an escape for us. Unity and straight up trust. Get money and stay strong. I do this for my soldiers, like behind the G-Wall. As the pen get action and I think about bragging, pants sagging, don't wanna hop on a bandwagon. I'd rather be on the beach with a free tanning. I don't got time for messages, scammer. I'd rather be in the office planning. I skate on these birds like Shannon. I get green like Bruce Banners. I remind myself of the good manners. Bannon taught me well. I rap for the homies that's locked up in the jail. I remember asking for bail, had to work out. Fuck being frail. All I know is hell. Won't looking for opportunity. Fuck living in scrutiny. I believe in unity. It's never late for us, this an escape for us. Unity and straight up trust. Get money and stay strong. I do this for my soldiers, like behind the G wall. It's never late for us, this an escape for us. Unity and straight up trust. Get money and stay strong. I do this for my soldiers, like behind the G wall. What is to do when there's nothing else better to do? Kings in a box like an animal stuck in the zoo. Never say never, don't worry, I'm not talking to you. I wake up and bake up and I'm bugging out. I'm in another zone, gotta watch my back, keep my mind intact. I got that fire, I'm on a pill, I'm in the cell. Look what I gotta do. Can't eat, can't breathe, but I believe I can achieve and succeed and get a degree. I belong on the streets and get a second chance and get money and stay strong. I do this for my soldiers, like behind the G wall.
I do this for my soldiers, like behind the G wall.
It's never late for us, this an escape for us. Unity and straight up trust. Get money and stay strong. I do this for my soldiers, like behind the G wall. It's never late for us, this an escape for us. Unity and straight up trust. Get money and stay strong. I do this for my soldiers, like behind the G wall.
It's a girl, the happiest day of my life. My future, my child, she brightens up my life. When I looked into her eyes, I fell in love. That's when I knew she was a blessing from above. Never thought that I would see the day I'd love someone more than me.
Can't believe what I'm feeling, it's real. I provide what you need, girl, I will. God must have sent you from heaven. Now I'm gonna love you forever. I'm a different man, all because of you. Now I gotta do what a man's gotta do.
right, we're back. We're back. All right, come sit on this side, bro. Yeah, just pull the chair over. All right, it's Big Picture Radio Show. All right, I'm your boy Monte Carlo, and thank you guys for tuning in. You know, we've had a political Friday / music Friday. You know, we talk about politics and all of that, but we want to get to a quick freestyle. What's up?
Yeah, remember we were just talking about the buying out situation in Porterground? What's going on in Colonial back there? They doing the same thing.
Talking to the mic.
Talking to the mic. They gave down that letter 6 years ago, 8 years ago, letting you know.
Man, I don't know what's going on back there, man. There's a lot of politics going on back there, man. I'm just happy that, you know, the few people who got roofs over their head still got roofs over their head. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because when there's certain things that you can't help, that's out of your control. They say you got a voice and you got this and that, but at the end of the day, who really finalizes everything? You know what I mean? The people that's in that power behind what they doing. So, you know, I mean, other than that.
Let's get to the talent, because we ain't got that much time left. Let's get into a freestyle. I'm going to say what up to my stream family. You know what I'm saying? Y'all log on to the STRE.AM app. All right. And, you know, just log on. That way you can see some behind the scenes footage of the show. You know, you can watch the show live. You stream through that. You know, I'll also put up some different clips when I'm in the hood, when I'm downtown, when I'm in the studio, when I'm chilling with another artist, you know, in a club maybe. You know, so get that app. That way you can catch me. You never know when I might be on. All right, but I'm going to show some love to my Ustream fam. I know I wasn't on here earlier, you know, because I know y'all probably ain't want to see no political stuff. But you know what? Next time, I'm going to make sure I stream in when I'm doing the political stuff, because y'all need to be educated too. All right, I know there's a lot of y'all young people out there watching it, but y'all need to be educated too. All right, it ain't all about music, rap, turn up, and all other stuff. All right, but I'm going to give y'all some rap. I told you I was going to give y'all some rap today. So I'm going to bless y'all with some freestyles. I got my boy Tiki Boom Boom in the building, Harlem representative. I got my boy Noise D in the building, rapper / politician. You know what I'm saying?
Rapper / everybody keeps saying I might as well just go with the politician.
Let's get to the money though. We ain't got that much time. All right, so we're gonna let's get a instrumental. We're gonna Noise D. You gonna bring it in. All right, and then we gonna have Tiki.
Come upstairs.
All right, sixth floor.
Get Luke.
Building 325.
Oh man, you saying?
He's trying to get Luke here.
Yo, stream love it, but come on, let's go, Noise. Let's go, Noise. We ain't got that much time left.
I get money like a snot nose. Shout out to the head honchos, ducking potholes. I make it rain. Better get your poncho. I'm real, man. Better. Yo, I'm real, man. You a knockoff. I'm on fire, man. Like hot sauce. I get busy, man. Like cyborg. I got tricks on my sleeve like a skateboarder. Sidewalk, man. Ride on these niggas like Skywalker. Fresh off the high talk. Just woke my boy your new land so he can breathe like a slideshow. And I'ma give it to you like Padre. And you know, man, I stay with my madre. And I do this every day on a Saturday. That's the afternoon. Yeah. And you know me, man, I'm like a sad goon. I write every day just like a sad goon. And then you know I'm just gon' dash like a loon. And you know that I'm high off the shrooms. They want me to freestyle, so I had to come in. And I had the high water, so you know I'm jumping. And you know me, I'm on the block and I'm pumping. And y'all always watching, y'all always lurking. Why y'all always do that? Cause I'm always murking in the seat. Ooh, I'm murking in the seat, call it V60. And I just do that, man, my rhyme so swiftly. I do this every day, man, on the shiftly. And you know me, man, I go off like a motor. And y'all talk, y'all need to talk it down. Me, man, I always smoking a pound. And y'all can't even stay around. I say that cause I go way back like throwback like New Jersey. You know me, I work in New Jersey. So that means no tax. Oh, y'all New York City, man, y'all better get back, cause y'all paying too much taxes. Why y'all doing that, man? Y'all the lower classes. I'm all about the masses. And I work at CVH, man, and you know I attend classes. And you know, woo, hold up.
You got some Spanish rap for us? Some Espanol rap?
Yo, Espanol, I'ma give it to you. Tarde, y yo soy el hombre, y tú no sabes qué va a decir. Y yo voy a rapear en este beat, and that's Spanish and English and Espanol. Gotta go to the baño. You you know, man, I just stay off like I'm Saturday, that's late. Never show all time, cause that's not my grind, but I need to work on that. Necesito trabajar en esto cuando yo tengo trabajar en la días en las noches. Y tú no sabes que yo estoy con roches. And you sabes que
let's go, bro.
This is Shirt and Tie Money. This is Round Table Talking. Ooh, hold on, let me catch that. Hold on, he got me feeling loopy. Hold on.
Yeah, get him,
Yo,
bro.
this is Shirt and Tie Money. This is Round Table Talking. Me and Green handshaking, dealing with the bosses. Don't be in my business asking how I can afford this. If you ain't talking business, get the fuck out of my office. Call my secretary, tell her set up an appointment. We only work with people making music for enjoyment. Bigger states, bigger plates, living off endorsements. 9 to 5 suit and ties, living off endorsements. Taking 2 booms are smooth. I gotta get lyrical, dude. Yeah, I done paid some dues, so I'm moving like a tiger. I earned my stripes. Yeah, I got a new. I curved my wife, so I said yeah. Cause it's off the dome, nigga freestyling big picture, rest at home. I'm like with it, I'm just like,
love right there. Alright, I had to show some love for the stream people in the building. Give a shout out to my stream people, man. STRE.AM. It's your boy Monte Carlo, man. Big Picture Radio Show, man.
Facts.
Thank you guys for coming in, man. You guys.
Fuego.
You guys rock, man.
Hasta luego.
You know what I'm saying? You got the Espanol rapping, you know. So boom, man, boom. How you have you heard Mr. Noise D's music in the past? Like,
man, I know Noise. We've talked a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely talk. He's seen what I've been doing. He's heard what I've been doing. He's been like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, man, I'm working on some things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to step up and start getting some opportunities out there. So I said, all right, check. I did hear some of his music. You know what I'm saying? Me and him actually was supposed to be working on something. You know what I mean? We still in the process of getting that done. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, you gotta give people a chance, because you never know what people may have behind the scenes, what kind of talent may arise, and you can't really say because someone's style may not be what you think or this and that, because that's how people do. You know what I'm saying? They won't let someone else's talent shine through. So, you know, I said, listen, man, I got some outlets for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Just put your hard work together, and you know, if you're willing to work, I'll work with you. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been given the opportunity, so I'm trying to see other brothers working hard get opportunity too. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about with me, man.
That's what's up, man. You know, he came through. We had a political situation. I had a young lady call in, and we was talking about, you know, NYCHA, and he was voicing his opinion about his situation. And you know, this young brother, he's involved with the community.
Right.
You know, he's doing some things.
Okay.
You know, but you know, I want everybody to tune in. Go to bigpictureradioshow.com. You know, and you can watch all of the shows. You can watch the freestyles. You know, and y'all can have a like Boom said, y'all can have a loopy time.
Yes, because it's definitely about to get man. This is the big picture, man. The picture's about to get real big. Little do they know, man. The picture's about to get real big, man. This is definitely the big picture, man. Thanks.
Man.
Yo, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Shout out to everybody doing what they doing.
Okay,
man.
we have is this the young lady? Noise?
Yeah.
All right, so you got 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, take Noise seat. Oh, we got 2 minutes, love.
We got 2 minutes.
Watch your back, Noise. The camera's right behind you.
Sure. Lights, camera, action.
Okay.
That's all right.
We looking good back there, Dave? How's the camera looking? We looking good?
Picture. Don't worry about it.
All right, so we got like 2 minutes and like maybe 10 seconds the most. Just give us where you from, and what you represent, what you do. And Stream want to see you too.
Well, you already know I'm Chrissy Killshit, right?
Okay.
From Uptown Harlem.
Okay.
52nd.
Okay.
Yeah, Zoo Gang.
Okay.
Niggas get crazy and wild.
Okay.
But I mean,
do you
know,
rap? Do you
I
sing?
rap. Yeah, I rap.
Okay.
You know.
So can we get a freak? Let's get a quick instrumental.
Real quick.
Come on, Dave. Let me get like 60 seconds. Let me get like a 60 seconds.
I'm real unprepared. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get an instrumental.
It's lights, camera, action.
All right, give us like 60 seconds. All right.
Yeah, like 60 seconds.
Let's go.
You know, the checks in the mail. Don't worry about it. All right.
A little bit of water. Thinking it was some Henny on. Nah.
Oh, next time, it's on deck. You know what I
Chrissy
mean?
Kill shit on the big picture. What it is,
You got
what
40
it
seconds
do.
left. You got 40
Let's
seconds,
go.
love.
See, I'm from Uptown, Chrissy Harlem.
Yep.
Oh my God, why I fucked up like that? Hold on, my fault. Let me get it back.
Here we go.
See, I'm Chrissy from Uptown, Uptown Harlem. If you thinking that you could be me, you could find me.
Chrissy, let's get it.
You nervous? You nervous? We gotta go, love. We gotta go. Next time.
Next time.
All right. So, yeah, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Chrissy a little nervous. She gonna come back on again. All right. BigPictureRadio.com. Check it out. FLO, good looking. FLO Empire Radio, good looking. It's your boy Monte Carlo. 100 next week.
Peace.